Welcome into WTOL 11 News on Plus. I'm Michael Sandlin. Thank you so much for joining us on your Sunday evening. We'll get to all of our top stories in just a moment, but first, let's go check out that forecast with meteorologist John Burgefield. John, it's been a little sunny and colder today, but I understand it's going to have quite the warm-up before Christmas.
Yeah, that warm-up, Michael, is going to take us to the 50s by Christmas. Tomorrow, though, is going to be a little more overcast, so hope you soaked up the sun today. It's going to be cloudy and a little on the cooler side. Temperatures will be above freezing, and there could be a couple passing showers or snow flurries as a warm front lifts into the area. Now, we do have quiet conditions on radar and satellite for now with high pressure currently situated over West Virginia. However, some of this activity up towards South Dakota is going to arrive late Monday and produce a couple spotty showers or perhaps even flurries. Cloud cover starts to roll in from the west tonight. There could be a few isolated rain or snow showers on Monday, mainly coming in during the late evening time frame. Again, very sparse in nature. And then after that, the big story is going to be the warm up ahead for your Christmas. The next 4 days lift us up into the 40s Christmas Eve and 50s Christmas Day. Plus, I'm tracking a few showers. You'll see that coming up in just a bit.
All right, John, we'll see you then. Just into the newsroom in the last couple hours, a Henry County woman has been booked into the Correction Center of Northwest Ohio on Saturday for the, quote, non-forcible rape of a small child. According to Henry County clerk documents, 32-year-old Mara Silva engaged in sexual conduct and abuse with a 6-year-old child from October 16th through October 29th. Silva has been indicted on charges of endangering child abuse and felony rape. A firefighter is in the hospital with non-critical injuries after battling a fire at a West Toledo restaurant. Toledo Fire says crews were called to the Breeze Bar and Grill on Monroe Street around 7:45 this morning. The fire was mostly contained to the back of the building, but there's still smoke and fire damage, so the restaurant will be closed for some time until the health department clears it for reopening. Now, it's not clear what led to that firefighter being hurt, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. It's not suspected to be suspicious, though. The building was vacant and locked when crews arrived. Two 18-year-old suspects are facing charges after they were found with a stolen car and evidence linked them to multiple other thefts. Now, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, Tanea Taylor of Monroe and James Harris of Ypsilanti were arraigned on charges of receiving and concealing stolen property. Deputies tracked their gray Nissan Altima using flock safety cameras, a vehicle that was reportedly stolen during an armed carjacking in Southfield, Michigan only hours earlier. The vehicle was spotted around 5:30 a.m. Saturday morning and located minutes later at a gas station on South Monroe Street. Both suspects were taken into custody without incident, and both are being held on $10,000 bonds. Now, anyone with information has to contact the Monroe County Sheriff's Office Detective Bureau at 734-240-7530. The mental health of many Americans remains a major challenge. A new poll from West Health Gallup Healthcare found Americans' views of their own mental health are dropping. The poll found for the first time adults who described their mental health as excellent fell below 30%. That's a 13% drop over the past 6 years. Researchers say the COVID-19 pandemic appears to have been a turning point in how Americans view their mental health. Before the pandemic, people's views of their mental health were stable. Americans gave their mental health a 42% excellent rating between 2001 and 2019. That rating fell 9 points to 34% in 2020, about 8 months after the pandemic started. Some lawmakers and Epstein survivors are questioning the Department of Justice's handling of the release of files related to convicted sex felon Jeffrey Epstein. Chanel Call has more.
The Trump administration remains under scrutiny over the Justice Department's handling of the release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Among the thousands of documents initially released for Friday's deadline, CBS News determined at least 15 files were no longer available on the DOJ's website Saturday, including a file with a photo of President Trump that was put back up on the site Sunday. More than 500 pages were fully redacted, and lawmakers who push for this public release are slamming the DOJ.
We want the files out. There's a pretty simple point. Who raped these young girls? Who covered it up? And why are they getting away with it?
The quickest way, and I think most expeditious way to get justice for these victims is to bring inherent contempt against Pam Bondi. And that doesn't require going through the courts.
Speaking on NBC's Meet the Press, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said the removal of the files from the DOJ's initial release has nothing to do with President Trump.
The reason why we are still reviewing documents and still continuing our process is simply that, to protect victims.
Among the files made public in recent days, more photos related to former President Bill Clinton and Britain's former Prince Andrew. Epstein survivors say they want the names of those who preyed upon underage girls to be released.
Are we protecting the survivors, or are we protecting these elite men that need to be put out there?
On social media Sunday, the Attorney General reaffirmed the Justice Department's commitment to bringing charges against anyone involved in the trafficking and exploitation of Epstein's victims. Chanel Call, CBS News, New York.
A basketball clinic held at Lord's University today combined the sport with giving back. Next Play hosted their annual basketball clinic for girls in grades 5th through 8th. Coaches offered free instruction and brought in motivational speakers as well. Donations were also collected for 419 Cares and Team Recovery before and during the clinic.
I had so many people willing to pour into me and my game to make me the type of athlete that I was. So how can I give that back plus more? I think being able to develop kids in the way I was developed, but then also say how can we take it a step further and pour back into those folks that have also poured into us.
Now, if you still want to donate, organizers say they'll continue taking items for the next few days. Well, with Christmas just a few days away, shoppers are scrambling to finish their lists. But many say affordability is shaping how they spend. Dominique O'Neill joins us in studio. Dominique, you spoke to people today. What did they tell you?
Well, Michael, I went to Levis Commons to see how last-minute shoppers are feeling, and some tell me their wallets have never felt tighter before the holidays. And many people I spoke with say prices, especially for toys, electronics, and everyday essentials, are making them think twice before heading to the checkout. Some shoppers say they waited until the last minute hoping to catch sales, while others say tighter budgets meant buying fewer gifts or setting strict spending limits.
I think things are a little bit more expensive this year. It doesn't help. I have 2 kids in college now, so we're definitely watching our spending habits this year a little bit more, but I do feel like prices are up a bit.
Coming up at 11, we hear from more shoppers about the last-minute shopping experience and how it compares to last year. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11 on Plus.
All right, thank you, Dom. Well, doctors are warning about surging cases of influenza. At least 1,900 people have died from the flu nationwide this season, including 3 children. The CDC says that 2 of those kids' deaths were reported in just the last week. Jen Sullivan reports on the growing warning from doctors as millions of people get ready to gather for the holidays.
At the D.C. Public Health Lab, doctors are busy testing diseases that could become a public health concern.
The really only time that people see us is when there's a public health emergency.
Dr. Jocelyn Hauser is the director. She says doctors' offices and hospitals around the country send them swabs collected from patients.
We receive those samples and log them into our information system.
Those results are then sent to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This year, the CDC is particularly concerned about growing cases of influenza. The latest data released Friday shows there have been at least 4.6 million flu cases so far this season, 49,000 hospitalizations, and 1,900 deaths in the U.S. alone. The dominant strain causing the surge in illnesses is subclade K, a mutation of influenza A.
We think that this clade K virus is evading population immunity, meaning more people are susceptible to infection.
While doctors in the CDC say the best protection is to get the flu vaccine, Johns Hopkins University professor Andrew Pekosh says this year the shot may not be enough.
It has mutations that may allow it to evade some, but not all, of the influenza vaccine-induced protection.
As millions of people prepare to travel and gather this week for the holidays, there's growing concern illnesses may spike, and cases are surging around the globe. Children, adults 65 and older, and those with underlying medical conditions are particularly vulnerable to the flu. Medical experts are urging everyone 6 months and older to get the flu vaccine. Jen Sullivan, WTOL 11 on Plus.
Runners and walkers dressed in their jolliest gear this morning for the annual Run Santa 5K at Levis Commons. The race has been held every year for almost 10 years with participants decked out in Santa hats, reindeer antlers, ugly sweaters, and more. Organizers also raised around $500 to buy toys for the Lucas County Children's Services Toy Drive.
We have it every year in December, and it's a good time to get friends and family together and run, do a little 5K. It's a little cold, but when you do it all together as a group, it makes it a little bit better. We've got all the festivity happening. We've got Santa here. We'll have the Grinch coming maybe soon.
Over 400 people braced the cold this morning, and some furry friends did as well. Well, Christmas is only 4 days away, and with holiday cheer ramping up, Christmas songs are playing everywhere you go. Photojournalist Hunter Huffman went to the ribbon to find out which songs made the nice list and which songs made the naughty list.
So what is your favorite Christmas song and why?
My favorite Christmas song is probably Silent Night. Just a beautiful song and just love that song. What about you? What's your favorite?
Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock?
Probably Rocking Around the Christmas Tree because it's just like fun and festive. I'm missing my two front teeth because this year I'm missing my two front teeth.
Let's see, are you missing them? Oh yeah. What is your favorite Christmas song and why?
Christmas song is rough because I like the show of it and it's nice. It's good.
I like them all. Maybe Little Drummer Boy. I'm a drummer, so Little Drummer Boy is kind of a favorite.
If you had to pick a least favorite Christmas song, what's it going to be?
How about Jingle Bells? Heard it way too many times.
Probably the 12 days, or was it 12 Days of Christmas or something? Just because I can't remember all the words and the order and all that.
I don't really have one because I like them all, and I don't really have a least favorite because I like most Christmas songs anyway.
How about you?
I like them all. I don't have a least favorite.
I don't have a least favorite. I'm a big fan of the Christmas season, and we love all the Christmas songs, don't we? Yeah.
Well, if you're dreaming of a warm Christmas, I think you're going to like this forecast. Temperatures are going to be surging to the 50s by Christmas Day. Not going to break any records, but still going to be one of the warmer Christmases ever recorded in Toledo history. There could be a few spotty rain showers for the holiday, but I do think much of the day and days leading up to Christmas will be dry. Temperatures have fallen back to the upper 20s for your Sunday evening, so it is going to be cool tonight with those clear skies. Hope you soaked up the sun today because it is going to be a little more overcast into the week. High pressure overhead over West Virginia has kept us clear and sunny with clear skies across the Great Lakes. However, back towards the Dakotas, there are some showers, and we could see a little bit of light rain and snow Monday. Nothing that'll accumulate and really hardly even enough to wet the pavement. 38, so we are going to stay well above freezing, but there could be some spotty flurries and rain showers as well. Let's jump into the hour-by-hour forecast. Cloud cover rolls in tonight. It is going to be dry if you're heading into work tomorrow. If the kids have off school, it is going to be a dry day, but there could be some isolated snow showers and rain showers developing. This is going to be mostly during the evening time frame. So again, if you're heading out to dinner, maybe some holiday plans, keep in mind there could be a little bit of light rain. We do dry things out on Tuesday as a warm front lifts us up to the mid-40s. Christmas Eve is looking like a very warm one as well. It is going to be dry and mostly cloudy, but there could be another batch of rain showers Wednesday night into Thursday. When you're waking up Christmas morning, it is going to be overcast and a little bleak, more of a green Christmas than a white Christmas, with temperatures in the mid-50s and the chance of a couple additional showers Thursday night and into Friday. Forecasting those highs in the mid-50s. No snow, needless to say, this Christmas. The record high that was set back in the early 1980s, December 25th of 82, when we climbed up into the 60s. Rain chances are going to be fairly light and sparse. There is going to be that 30% chance of a Christmas shower. An isolated shower can't be ruled out as we head towards Friday as well. But overall, much of the forecast is going to feature some dry hours, and that extended outlook is still going to be trending on the warmer side, and it's likely that those temperatures stay above average. Not